Have you heard of the 80-20 principle, where 80% of the results come from 20% of the input? My guess as an Amazon seller is that you have, and I don't think you'll be surprised that it applies to Amazon PPC as well. And if you've been involved with the Amazon PPC space long enough, you'll probably hear the term single keyword campaign, where you find that one or couple of keywords that does disproportionately well for your account and then separate them into a single campaign. And in this video, I will number one, show you why we do this. Number two, how to find good quality keywords for a single keyword campaign. Number three, how single keyword campaign actually help your ACOS and also in turn your ranking. And number four, I will show you how to streamline and automate the process of single keyword campaign creation. I'm Rick Wong, an Amazon seller and also the founder of SellerMetrics. And if you enjoy content such as this, where we do deep dive on anything Amazon FBA related, I invite you to subscribe. Okay, so let's dive right in. Okay, so let's start with the reason why. So why we have single keyword campaign. So I think the key thing about the single keyword campaign is dedicated budget. So basically you want to make sure that that keyword that does really well for you always has budget, is always running ads. And if you actually look at Amazon PPC on a high level, you just want to make sure that campaigns that are doing well for you are always have budget and always are running. It's a big faux pas to have a campaign that does really well for you and be out of budget in the middle of the day. So with that being said, so the same vein applies to your keywords as well. So you want to have like a dedicated budget for the keyword that does really well for you, and have a dedicated budget so to make sure that keyword is always within budget. So you can see like basically what we do on a single campaign creation is that we have, first of all, we have that one campaign, and then within that campaign, let's just say that we have 100 keywords, right? This is a very simplistic example. So within that 100 keyword, there is this one keyword that does say 50% or more percent of the sales. In this case, what we would do as an agency, and basically a lot of what Amazon practitioner would do, is that they would separate out that one keyword and put it in its own dedicated campaign, making sure that it has like a dedicated budget, right? So the budget will not be convoluted with the 99 other keywords, right? So this would make sure that this one keyword will have no downtime. So every time, let's just say it's out of budget for this particular keyword, we could go on and continue to add increased budget for that keyword, at the same time keeping that the budget for the 99 keywords steady. So we're just adding more fuel to the fire on the specific plant that is harvesting more fruits for us, while the rest of the keywords we're just going to keep the budget, right? So budget management basically is the name of the game for the single keyword campaign. So the second reason why we want to create the single campaign is that we could dominate top of the search and with the specific campaign settings for sponsored products. So if you actually go to your sponsored product campaign, you can see on the bottom there's two key settings that can allow you to dominate the top of search. That is the campaign bidding strategy and also the placement. By analyzing your placement performance, you could basically set your placements and making sure that you're always on the top of search. For example, if I'm doing really well on the top of search, I might want to add an additional 30% of the bidding, right, to the top of search placement to make sure that we're constantly bidding on the top of search. And how the top of search would be more or less look like this, right? So if you actually go to the Amazon search results, you're making sure that you're going to bid 30% over your competition. In our example, 30% over our competition to get like these top four placement right here. Because as we know, most of the buying on Amazon goes on top of the fold, and getting a top of search is very critical for you to increase your sales velocity and also improve your keyword organic ranking as well. And another way to dominate the top of search is also allowing you to change your campaign bidding strategy for that keyword. So your campaign bidding strategy, there is three settings. There is like the down bid, dynamic up down, and also your fixed bid. So the dynamic up down allows Amazon to basically dynamic increase your bid to make sure that you're always getting impressions and always getting on the top of the search against your competition. It basically prevents your competition by increasing their bid to take your ad spot. So that's another way that Amazon PPC Manager would use that as well. And the single keyword campaign allows you to apply these bidding and also placement strategy for that one keyword. So you know how the tide lifts all boats. This actually saying you want to actually do the opposite when you actually apply a single keyword strategy. You want to make sure that your campaign bidding strategy and also placement strategy only applies for that one keyword. So you're actually very laser focused and dedicated on adding additional budget, additional bidding for that particular keyword only. So that's another reason for you to use single keyword campaign. So you could actually apply these settings on that keyword only. So number 2, how to find strong keyword candidate for your single keyword campaign. So how do you find strong keyword for your single keyword campaign? Now, let's talk about the how of how you set up a single keyword campaign. So you're going to look for keywords, more or less, that does better on average than the following 2 baseline metrics. And the 2 baseline metrics that I would really look for is ACOS and conversion rate. So number 1, is the keyword converting better than the rest of your account? Number 2, is the ROI, the ACOS, better than your rest of the account? So if those 2 holds true, and if that keyword average a lot more sales than the other keywords, that is a prime candidate for a single keyword campaign. So to just basically just one sentence on what keywords you need to find is basically you need to find that dominant keyword that makes significant sales and a stronger conversion rate and also ACOS metrics than the rest of your keywords. So how do you find these baseline metrics? So you would actually go to your Amazon advertising account right here, and then under your Amazon advertising account, you could go to the screen targeting. And on targeting, it would actually give you your conversion rate numbers. So you're going to click on the actual tile for the conversion rate. So these are your baseline. So basically, you're going to look at the metrics up here. So your baseline metrics seems to be 36.71% ACOS and conversion rate around 16%. So that is your benchmark. So you're looking to snipe out keywords or search term that does better than 36% ACOS or lower than 36% ACOS and has a higher conversion rate of 16.37%. Those are the prime candidates for you to create a single keyword campaign. So now let's get into finding the single keyword campaign. Quite simply, you could actually just go to a campaign that is running for you, especially one that is attributing to a lot of sales for you. You are going to go to the particular ad group, and then you can go to the search term screen. Filter it by the last 65 days that we have here. And then here you could also customize the column to make sure your conversion rate is there as well. So on this screen, you can see the ACOS and also the corresponding conversion rate and also orders. So looking at this screen, I could see a good number of candidates for your single keyword campaign. So you can see these conversion rates right here, these top 5 search term has a conversion of higher than 16.71%. which is our baseline, and also has a lower ACOS than our baseline of 36% ACOS. So these keywords that I see in the top 5 right here are prime candidates for a single keyword campaign. And these are the campaigns basically we want to have a dedicated budget to. So how does single keyword campaign help your ACOS and ranking? So let's talk about improvement in ranking. If you have a single dedicated keyword, right, with its customized campaign bidding and also placement strategies, right, then we're spending a lot more time advertising and being on the top of search placement than otherwise not. Therefore, you would improve sales velocity and in turn ranking. So you know the yin and yang of Amazon PPC and also Amazon organic. The more sales that you do on Amazon PPC would mean that your organic ranking would also improve as well. So basically that in itself would improve your ranking, and you're not spreading out different budgets across different keywords. You're just dedicating that specific budget and keep advertising for that keyword that allows you to increase your sales velocity and ranking. And also, you would also improve ACOS as well. The better budget control and also spending on that specific keyword mean that the consistency would allow you to decrease your cost per click and lower your cost per click by increase your sales velocity. So as I said, Amazon PPC and also Amazon A10 algorithm is related. So as you get more sales velocity, the A10 algorithm will trust your PPC a lot more, therefore giving you a lower cost per click compared to your competitors. And lower cost per click would mean lower ACOS. So that is the effect that I'm seeing with a lot of my clients that are consistently running single keyword campaign. We see the cost per click for that particular keyword go down over time because Amazon trusts that your offering would produce a sale and therefore on an aggregate would give them a lot more fees than other offerings. And lastly, I will show you how to streamline and automate the creation of single keywords. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create a single keyword campaign in a very streamlined, automated way. So I think previously we talked about what is like a baseline metrics that we're going to look for. So we're going to look for basically keywords that attribute to better than the 16% benchmark and also ACOS that are lower than 36%. 80%. And so actually looking in the screen, so we actually have a SellerMetrics where we have like a proprietary software that help us manage ads and also create a single keyword campaign. So you could looking at this particular search term data. So I think the key difference between the search term data that I just showed you on the Amazon Ad Console and SellerMetrics is that we could aggregate the search term across all your campaign instead of seeing that search term for that particular ad group campaign combination only. So this screen right here, so I think like this one keyword right here is a good keyword candidate. So you can see like the conversion rate is like around like 50%, while the ACOS is 19.60, right? So I think this is a very prime candidate to create a single keyword campaign. So how we would do it in SellerMetrics is basically just go to create single keyword campaign. And then you can just go to just name the single keyword campaign, single keyword test. I'm gonna add the ad group name, and which account you want to add this to. And then the keyword is already automatically added. So you kind of decide if you want to add all 3 match type or a single match type. Have a dedicated campaign budget for this particular keyword. And then you can also add automation. So let's just say you want you want to make sure that your ACOS is under 40% and your bid click threshold to kind of automate the bidding is 8, and then you want to automate the campaign using the SellerMetrics algorithm to automate it. And then you're going to click on add, and then once it's added, right, it would probably take like 2 minutes. There you go, your single keyword campaign is created. So you actually like go to click on the campaign, and you can see that it's only bidding on that single keyword where we just added on the screen right there. So I just show you how we in SellerMetrics do it, which is like a simple click of a button after we find whether the keyword passes the baseline metrics. And to end this off, I hope that I show you that the single keyword campaign could be a very smart tactic for you to control your ad spend and also improve your ranking and sales at the same time. This is a very high level tactic and also have a very high capacity as well that not a lot of Amazon PPC agencies or sellers can manage on their own. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're an Amazon seller and looking to grow your business via Amazon PPC, I suggest you to schedule a call with me on the link below. And also you can take a look at our Amazon PPC software as well. We offer a 14 days trial, and I also would link it in the below in the description. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next video drop, happy selling.